Welcome back to the live. It is extremely cold tonight here in Cape Town. Welcome back, guys. I am back with another live trading session. Let's see what the market will present tonight. I'm back again trading the same strategy as you know. I'm trading demand and supply. I'm trading a strategy based on demand and supply, but I call it demand and supply strategy. I am a scalper, which means I am not looking to hold overnight my trades. The maximum time limit that I will sit in a trade is 2 hours. So let's get right into the charts. I do start my analysis from a higher time frame. My highest time frame is from the 1 hour. I do look at 30 minutes sometimes, but my entries is based off the 15 minute and the 5 minutes. So when I take an aggressive entry, it will always be based off the 5 minute time frame. So let's get into the charts. Welcome once again. Thank you for those who are tuning in. If you are new to the channel, I'm Marilee. I trade live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. With that, I want to say I want to apologize for last night. I had my nephew's birthday and I just couldn't miss out. So I could not trade live yesterday. What we're looking at gold currently. Gold is trending bullish. I am looking to take a buy again. As you can see, it just broke price action here. I just wanted to show you guys the actual trade I took this morning. I got in on the 5 minute. You check here. I actually got in right here on this. That was this morning's trade. This was a beautiful trade. I didn't hold it all the way up here. I took some profits at 1:2. My stop loss was actually here. Below this week here, below that week right there. It was a 1:5 risk reward trade. This was a beautiful setup this morning. So I am seeing a continuation of the bullish momentum. As you can see, price currently broke 3,400 on gold. There is a major key level on our higher time frame. If we look at the 1 hour, right, and we just pay attention to historical price action here. So I am going to look to trade the market to the next blue line here, which is my 3,450. That is our next key level. So I do use key levels to trade from. Good evening. But obviously I'm looking for entries on smaller time frames. But every setup that I take starts from a higher time frame analysis. All right, so now what I'm waiting for is for price to come back before we take. Let me just calculate my risk. So for me to take this trade, I need to see price coming back into my zone. I'm going to look for, let me just check. I need to determine my stop loss and my TP. So at the moment, you can't really see so nicely what you have on this side, but that will definitely be my TP1. If I zoom in here, you can see this low here. So I'll target this low, and then my TP2 will be at that low. So coming back, let's get right into it. This looks like this is a beautiful 15-minute break. Price closed strongly bullish, so that's indication of bullish momentum. I will wait for price to come into my zone more. I will not jump in prematurely because if I jump in right here, that means that my stop loss needs to be all the way down here, and that is too big. So I will wait for for price to at least come back down, maybe retest 3,400 right at my key level, this blue line, or just wait for it to come. I do think price is first going to come back and retest at 3,399. 3,399 is where I look to enter. Let me just put it down there. So buy gold entry. This is just a trade idea that I'm looking at currently. Based on that break that just happened, you see. Then I have a TP1 area, like I explained to you guys now. TP1 looks very far, you know. I want to say TP1, bring it close 3,412. It is light, and gold was also trending very strongly, bullish this morning. So we must also always take into account the timing of the markets also, because since this morning I've been in the setup here. I took the setup right here. It's even on my Instagram. Um, where I posted, we took this entry. I can send you even a screenshot of my group, the trading group that trades with me. I send this in the group, and even they took this trade with us. This was TP1, TP2 was around here. So you can see it was consolidating a while, and during New York it broke out and continued all the way up. So yeah, we are here now. I am looking for price to come back more, pull back more before I take. What did I say now? 3, 4. Wow, it's a lot. Okay, 3, 4, 1, 8. TP2 and then my stop loss. If I enter at 3399, my stop loss will be at still below this the structure here. At 3396. It all depends where I'm going to enter though. If I enter now here on the blue line, if I enter in the blue line, my stop loss will be at 3398. So I don't like a stop loss bigger than 25 pips. But sometimes it's not always accurate. It's also not always the same. You always have to base your stop loss based it off the break in structure candle. You see this body candle here? This is what I base it off. So where my arrow is here, that is my break of structure. That's why I want my stop loss will always be below this candle. Because then I know for a fact that I'm giving my stop loss breathing room for that pullback to happen. That's why we wait for a pullback, so we can have more confirmation that price will continue going up. So yeah, now the patience part is starting. We just wait for price to give us a bearish candle now. All right. All right. So it is still early. I normally take this my entry just here at before 7. So that break is happening now, and it's beautiful. That's a beautiful break. That's beautiful. It's price broke various levels here. If you check on the 1 hour now, if you check on the 30-minute, that's a strong bullish candle. It has to come back down before it continues going up. And that's where we wanna get in right on the pullback. There's still a lot of room for price. Like you see this blue line, that is the next key area. If you check to your left, you'll see all these gaps. Price broke all the structure this on this side. So it's moving to this next high. All right, I just explained earlier the trade I took this morning also was here from here to there. I'm just gonna remove my zones off this morning in London session. That's a trade I posted on my Instagram. We took a buy this morning also. Good evening for those who only joined now. We're looking to buy. Let me just bring this up on the chart now. Where is this thing now? Okay. Shit. Subit. Subit. Screen. Okay. I'm just gonna zoom a bit in so we can wait for the pullback. The pullback, I would like for it to come back to the blue area or 3399 right here. Just in my box, in my box, at least in my box. Around here. It's a bit of too much. Stop. My stop loss there. So yeah, let's see. Let's see. So the 15-minute candle looks very strong, bullish, and that is a outbreak of a structure candle. So this entry is based off that 15-minute candle. If we get a great pullback now and price coming down into the demand zone and reject off, that would be a great entry. Okay, nicely done. That is nice. It's coming back now. I need for it to come back, but more. Pulling back more, pull back more. Oh, the setup looks so good. The setup looks very good. Okay, looks like it is now first going to give us that 15-minute police scandal before the pullback happens. But it's still early, it's before 7, so I'm going to be patient with that one as well. I will wait for it to pull back to my zone. It is going to pull back before it continues going up. Like I said, it price broke a key area at 3,400. Price is continuing making higher highs. Market structure is bullish. The direction, overall direction is bullish from the highest time frame to the lowest time frame. You can confirm the direction is bullish. So strong momentum to the bullish upside. It's just a matter of price could just continue sorting up very strongly as well because gold is very very volatile and there's so much nice momentum in the market. Okay, let me just check quickly on the 15-minute. All right, so ooh, I see there. Okay, that's a nice wick there. That wick actually just it's a small wick. I was hoping that price could at least give us a better pullback, man. Come down lower than this year. It did, like, as you can see, it broke out, but uh, well, you don't want to enter on this. I need to see at least price do this, come but down here and then continue up. But let's wait and see. We can always amend. Damn, it's almost like at TP1 already. The TP1 was, like I said, it's 3112. Damn. It's like this morning straight. I catch this morning straight. I took this. I show you. Why is it straight now? Yeah. This morning I took it from here to my key area, and as you can see, it's now just continuing all the way up to this next key area, 3450. All right, Gold, what do you want to do? Are you going to play with us tonight or are you going to give us a great pullback? I mean, if we get in on that pullback, we will be good because then price is just going to sort up. There's strong momentum, so it's great. Ooh, sucks. Look like the trade left us behind, right? You see, it's now moving to TP where I would wanted to take my TP1. Yeah, like you saw, like this morning, you see when you get in at the right spot, guys. Gold was so good this morning as well. Because if I just zoom out, I just want to show you this beautiful trade I saw this morning. I actually saw it on the 5 minute, that demand. I took it on the 5 minute based on, you see the candle here. So this was the breakout. this meant a lot to me, the 3362. And then we got the small pullback, and then price continued up, came down, pull. This was my TP was, I got in right here. My TP was here. See a nice 1:5 risk reward. And I didn't take this trade on my own. Actually sent my idea in my group. And everyone made some money. My group is for, I saw someone in the comments ask me to join the group. Now that's a tricky one because the people that is in my group now are the people who who has done my mentorship. Now my mentorship is not just a course. My mentorship is where I take you one on one through how I'm trading, my strategy, where I share my strategy with you. We do videos. I send you um, videos. I send you course material. And then we do like twice a week, we do calls, one-on-one calls, live calls, where we speak one-on-one and when we discuss my content. And I make sure that you trade the way I trade, because if you are in my group, I share my trade ideas every day based on the method that I'm trading. So if you're now coming in my group and you don't know my strategy, you don't know why I'm taking trades, the way I'm taking it, it might be extremely difficult for me and for you, because one, you're going to not maybe understand when I take a loss, because I do take losses. I don't win every single trade. But the people who's in my group, they now know already why we. If I say the demand zone became invalid, they know exactly what that means, because in the course I covered in the course why, when does a setup become invalid? When do you exit your trade? When do you cut your losses? So also I require you, when you're in the group with me, it's a requirement that you share your results with me. So I now need to know when you make money, when you take a trade. I want to know all of that. So if you're not willing to do that, I remove people from the group. So because for me, it's not I don't want an inactive group. And for me, it's just like I have your best interest at heart. I give so much value. I answer your questions sometimes at night, sometimes early in the mornings. I answer people's questions, and I expect people also to respect my time. So just be open. Like when this morning, there was only 3 traders who took the setup with me, and they all sent their results afterwards to me, how much they made, or did they make money. Sometimes you don't even have to tell me how much you made. You can just tell me you made money, or did you manage the trade properly, because we take the trade together, so yeah. And then also I do regular check-ins with you. How are your journey? How is your trading journey going? What is your goal? Because part of my mentorship, my, I think it's in lesson 1, module 1, where we cover um your why. What is your why? Why are you trading? Are you trading just because you want an extra income, because you think, or are you trading because you think it's gonna make you a millionaire, you wanna be rich? Nothing wrong with that. What is your why? Are you trading for your family? Are you trading because you want to replace your job, or you want to replace your income? You want to supplement your income? We go into those type of questions in the beginning, because I need to understand where you're coming from, what's your intentions. Because I can tell you, it's not a lot of people will be consistent. They will do trading for 1 month or 2 months, but the third month, you just start seeing them being less inactive with you. They don't respond anymore. You don't know whether they're trading, and I get it. I get it, because trading is not easy when you don't have money. It's not. If you want to make money, all of us are starting at trading because we want to make money. But if you don't have the money to even start, but you want to learn. It is challenging. It's very challenging. However, there is ways to overcome it. It's all about your resilience in your mindset. Start small. I've started small. I in my very first year, I traded with a $30 account. I remember I took that $30 to $70. That was, and that $30 was a free bonus I got from XM Broker that time. I took that $30 to $70, and that was the life 77. It was, I think at that time it was 1,000 rands, and it was life changing for me. It opened my eyes, which was small profits, but it was something. And I think many times that is the type of thing that would discourage beginners. People who are only trading maybe for 6 months or 1 year. I'm now 4 years in the market, and I can tell you, sure, I've learned so much, and I had to go through a lot of mental challenges, like your confidence, your fear of losing, your fear of giving back profits. There's so much psychology elements that you have to overcome in yourself. And you have to work on yourself. You have to put in the work in yourself, more like in yourself. As I can teach you my strategy. It's very simple. It's the technicals is 10% of what trading is. The 90% is your risk management, your psychology. But if you have an edge, like with the strategy, and you know how to trade the strategy, you follow the strategy like I traded. And I can tell you, my star student, I'm not gonna mention her name, but the star student is the one. She sent me a result this morning, and she's almost making the same amount of money that I'm making, because she zoomed in. She logged into my mentorship. She followed the rules. She followed everything that I say. She did not study other YouTubers. She's not even on YouTube. She just followed. She just did my course. She was a pure beginner. She started. She did my course last year. She is profitable. I taught her my strategy. We had like a 6 week mentorship. 6 weeks. We did live webinars every Friday, I think, for 3 or 4 months. And now she's taking trades with me, and she's doing so well because she's locked in. She asks questions. She's engaging. She asks me, what did I do? How can I help her with my risk management? Like, but also she's independent. She analyzes. She would just ask me, like, when she doesn't know what to do, but doesn't add to the strategy, doesn't take away. I see so many other traders they deviate from the plan, they deviate from the trading plan. We do a trading plan in my in my mentorship, and I give you like this. It's a blueprint. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. All you have to do is practice consistency, practice discipline. Because if you can stay consistent to one thing, then you will see the consistent money in your account. And that's why I told this morning, I said, when they send the result, I said, I'm consistent. That's why my members are consistent now. I can see the consistency building up in the members, because I am consistent. But yeah, that was now my 2 cents. Okay, so gold is taking a bit of a time. It's almost 7. So let's wait for that 15-minute candle to come back down. It's going to come back. Let's just be patient. It's coming back now. There we go. That pullback. There's the pullback that we were waiting for. Now, why is this looking so weird though? Oops, what happened? Okay. Looks like the setup left without us, no? I can explain my reasoning why I'm taking my entry here. But the trade setup has to make risk reward sense also. Okay, let's wait and see. Come on, gold, let's go. Okay, so we're just waiting for gold to pull back to 3-4 or 339. Like I said, even if it rejects off here at 3-400, I'll still take it also. I might just enter on this blue line here at my key area 3-400. So yeah, I'm just waiting for price to give me a pullback before I enter. Good evening. Hi. On a higher time frame, if you check, price is actually heading to 3,420 now, because that is the new high daily. I was hoping that it gives us a pullback for us to follow the trend to 3,420, because that's the next the daily high. And price action is definitely going to end there tonight at 3,420. So it's moving extremely bullish now. However, let's wait. So it's just hit 7 minutes past 7. Let's see what this next 15-minute candle is gonna give us. I'll wait patiently for the pullback now before I enter. Sure, now it's moving strongly bullish. It's even at our TP1 3412 now. You see, I was hoping for it to come back more though, but it looks like it's going to continue, guys. And goals. It just broke this high there. So for me, it looks a bit like it left us already. If it's now going to give us a pullback, it's probably just going to come back to 3, 4, retest the body candle here. And let's see if we can get a pullback to 3, 4, 4. Since now, let's still Even from here to there, still 160 pips. Then your stop loss must at least be below the wicks. Let's see. Don't know if we're gonna get that, but let's see. Let's see. If you are already in the strat and you got in right when it broke out of the zone, good for you. Because then that means you are now in good profits. Like I said, it is heading towards a daily at 3 420, so you can make my TP2. I'll change the 3 to 20. Maybe just 3 to 416. TP1 3404. Let's see if we're gonna get the pullback. Like I said, the market is very volatile. It gave us a great buy setup. This morning I took this buy in London session right here before the open. Broke, structure was broke, gave us a small pullback. This is a 15 minute. But once it broke out on this, I got in on this candle with the week when it came back. Got in, gave us a new high, and then after New York session, it broke this new high as well, broke out the structure and continued going up. So let's see if we're gonna get some sort of a pullback. Um, Come on, gold, give us a pullback, man. Give us a better entry. I know you want to. Okay, let me just look at the 15 minute quick. Let me just zoom in a bit. Here we go. Come on. There's still room for price to come all the way down. I must admit, I don't like how that candle close strongly bullies. I pay attention to every single candle, and that body, yes, it hasn't broken that previous week, but it also closed very bullish, with the body bigger than the previous candle body, as you can see. There's doji, and then it closed. So that is still that bullish momentum is winning now. So yeah, we might have just missed this perfect entry here. Or we're not getting a pullback, whichever way you want to look at it. It's important for me to wait for pullback before I enter. You see that bullish momentum is pushing hard, eh? I mean, you can get in, but like for me, I need to get in on a pullback because my first job is to protect my capital and my stop loss needs to make sense. Let me know who's in this trade. Let me know who took this trade already. Like I said, I'm waiting for pullback. This is a good setup. I just needed for it to come back to my zone though. Looks similar like this morning setup though. I took a demand setup on gold in the London session just before London opened. And that I saw that move on the 5 minute though. Let's go. While this trade is not giving us a pullback, let's go to this morning. You see on the 5 minute, if you go to the 5 minute, this was my zone right here. This was my zone. See, it was a beautiful entry. You see, once I saw that and I saw it came back, that's where I entered. Was up in prof. Then it gave us this little bit of pullback, drawdown. Then it started to continue, came back, and then the strong push up. So that was like a 1:5 risk to reward ratio. A very good trade this morning. So that's why I'm not so worried if this trade doesn't gonna play because I made some money this morning. See, You see there, my stop loss was just below that week there, 25 pips. 1 is to 7. But I took my profits here at 1 is to 5. What about this one here? So what? That was like 160 pips. Look at this. It's going to our TP, guys. 420, like I said. No, I know if you are a beginner, you're probably feeling the FOMO. You didn't take this trade. How did you not get in? This trade is playing out right in front of our eyes. You're not even making an effort to. No, I'm not forcing anything because my strategy is very mechanical. I need to see if I don't see the step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. If I cannot skip steps, I need to see my break. I need to see the pullback. I need to see the rejection. I need to see that my demand zone or the supply zone are respected. So there's a method to my trading. I don't just come to the market and enter based on how I feel or what I think the market's gonna do. I actually study the price action and then look for that opportunities and allow the market to come to my areas. If the market doesn't come to my areas, I don't get in. And you've seen me doing this on live. Most of the time, my trades play out. Even in my morning trade idea group that I sent in the mornings, most of the time my trades play out. I would say 80% of the time my trades play out. Sure, that bullish candle is going strong. I have to say, no pullbacks, just going, just keep on going. Now let's analyze this setup. So we're starting at the 1 hour right now. This is a key area 3,400 price level. Right, we can see a strong break happening here. This bullish candle breaking this high right here. So breaking this high, I expected price to retest coming back into my zone and continue up, right? And if you look at the 15-minute, that's where I normally take my entries, 15-minute and 5-minute. This is where that breaking structure candle is, right? So we saw this break. Oops, why is that moving? This breaking structure candle. This could probably have been our entry here. But that time price was making, I want to show you on the 5-minute. Yeah. Yeah. Price was giving us actually wicks there. That was half past. That was when I just opened the charts basically. Half past. Um, that was the only pullback we got from this. Did not even come back. This would have been a great entry. Imagine we were in this trade now. It would have been up 120 pops already. 130. Far beyond up TP1 3416. It reached TP1, it's now heading to 3420. There would have been a 1 is to 5 rest reward setup. Insane. Inside, beautiful setup. Now, don't feel like you're missing out. There's going to be setups like this in the this week, next week, this whole month. I am expecting gold to give us this type of setups for the next 3 months. The market is crazy volatile, but it gives us good opportunity, and it's when you are in the right direction and you are at the right place, price is spiking up so quick to your TP. Like this morning, our TP1 was hit so quick, and then TP2 took a lot 15 minutes to play out, but eventually it hit our TP levels, and it goes beyond past our my TPs. That's how strong gold is moving, and it is also you have to be cautious, but you can also not be scared. You need to be aggressive. Also, you need to protect your capital, but at the end of the day, you need to for me, I make use of this time, volatile times, to make some good money. Because why not? The market is there for us. If you use proper risk management, then you should not be scared. That's why I love trading gold. Who's gonna make from here to there? Who's gonna make just in that movement 80 pips just like that? On what other currency pair are you gonna get that? Like 80 pips just like that. Gold is insanely volatile, but at the same time, it's the most rewarding pay if you are paying attention to your risk management. And the only thing you have to focus is keep the losses small. Yes, we take losses, we prepare for losses, we plan for losses, but we make sure we plan for small losses and we make sure that our losses are small. And when we enter again or re-enter or we take setups that if there's a winning setup that we capitalize on those wins. I love gold. I traded GBP USD for 3 years before I switched to gold. I did not like gold. I used to watch gold and just watch it from a distance, but I had no interest until one of my students showed me how much money he made with my strategy on gold. And he convinced me to just try it out. He just wanted me to analyze it and so we maybe check. And then I was hooked. When I saw how quick I can make money, a lot of money on one pay. Because GBP, yes, it moves, but it doesn't give you like 50, 70, 80 pups in one setup. I would go for 20, 30 pups on the max on GU, but on gold you can get up to 80, 100, 120 pups in one setup. So gold is really great. It's great to trade gold, man. If you have the capital also, I know some people have small capital, they don't always have the money. But yeah, let's go get those goals with gold. My dear friends, I see that the market is approaching where my TP2 was supposed to be at 34220. I don't think price is going to come back tonight. I was really hoping for us to capitalize on the setup, man. Like I said, it's going to 3420. We'll see. It's going there now and then it's going to bounce back. That's where it's going to start pulling back. It's heading now there. Maybe I must walk away and come back later and see what's happening. I'll put in an alert now, yeah. I'm just gonna put in an alert. So when it gets there, at 3, 4, 5, and price will alert us of when it pulls back to that area because it's going to come back to this area. It has to come back to this zone before it continues all the way up. This is the next level at 341, 3431, and then the major level is at 3450. All right. So, unfortunately, there's no accent tonight here on my live, guys. And girls, I don't know who's watching. Um, I was hoping to take a good setup tonight. Like I analyzed the setup, it never came to our area of interest. So yeah, I never took the entry. I will be back tomorrow evening, no, Thursday. Like I said, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So I will be back on Thursday evening. Thank you for tuning in. If you are new on my channel, I am trading live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. I'm trading gold. I use a strategy based on demand and supply. If you are new, don't forget to switch on that notification so you can get the notifications when I go live. Because our times might differ. You know, I get the feeling. I get a feeling now. If I switch off now, then price is gonna come to my zone. I get that feeling now. Okay, but I'll be back next Thursday in a day's time. Yeah, I don't trade on Wednesdays, and also tomorrow there is FOMC news. There is federal funds rates. There's FOMC press conference. Yeah, there's a few news events, big news events happening. So be safe in the markets, guys. Don't let your ego get in the way of your consistency, and focus on your process. Focus on being consistent and not on how much money you make, because sometimes you make $200, sometimes you make $500, sometimes you make $100. It's not the amount of money that counts, it is really your consistency in the market. Because what other skill are you going to be able to make money from your phone with internet, with looking at candlesticks? If you make some sort of money, I always preach this. I say, take your profits, take what the market gives you. Those small profits build up and it can end up. And I'm going to make a video on that on my channel. Actually, I'm working on a video just to show you the power of consistency when you build your account up. Because I know many influencers and people online, they make videos. They say my $10,000 day, my $5,000 day, but that can play with your psychology if you are in the learning phase and you are not yet there where you make that kind of money. But there's power in consistency as well. So yeah, we will be back on Thursday. Thank you guys. Have a good evening further. God bless you. Bye.